Welcome to the Namibia Annual Sports Expo. My name is Limba Mubetami. We have a host of interviews lined up for you guys from different federations in the country, just speaking about, just some of the success stories, highlights of what they are busy with, and so much more. This is, of course, just to inspire those that are out there who would like to join some of the clubs from these federations. And of course, for people just to get, general information about what these federations are for. Please stay tuned. Good day and welcome to the Namibia Annual Sport Expo. My name is Limba Mubetami and I'm joined in studio today by Mr. Axel Theissen from the Namibia Cycling Federation, the president that is, just to speak to us a little bit about what they're busy with at the moment. Now, starting off, welcome Mr. Theissen.
Thank you, Limba.
Now, speaking about the structure of the Cycling Federation, maybe you can just take us through that.
Yeah, it's actually very, very easy. We, at the annual AGM, we get 8 committee members, executive committee members elected. So it's actually a very lean structure. Myself as president, then we've got a vice president. The other very important position is the secretary general. And then obviously, like any federation, treasurer. And then we've got people for events and marketing, for instance, and sub-portfolios who then do certain sections of the federation's work.
All right. Now, when was this sport code established in Namibia, and currently, what are just some of the things that are happening? I know cycling is quite busy from the beginning of the year towards the end of the year. So what are just some of the things that are happening?
Now, the reason why I'm smiling, we're in September now.
Yeah.
Actually, tomorrow, 35 years ago, the first cycling club in Namibia was registered, the Windhoek's Pedal Power Cycling Club. So we will be celebrating our 35th anniversary of cycling in Namibia tomorrow. And furthermore, and very proud to me personally, my dad, Klaus Theissen, who is known as the father of cycling in Namibia, he established Windhoek Pedal Power 35 years ago. From a federation's perspective, the federation came to life a year later in 1987, and the federation's reason of existence at that time was to enable Namibian cyclists to participate internationally and also for international riders to come to Namibia legally and be able to participate in Namibian races. So generally, to answer your question, we are 35 years old, and then the Namibian Cycling Federation is also affiliated to the UCI, being the Union Cyclist Internationale, and the Confederation of African Cycling as well. And we as a federation have got 7 affiliated Namibian clubs that are part of the federation or that actually make up cycling in Namibia.
All right, now looking at some of the development plans that you guys might have with the federation.
From maybe just to cover the history of cycling a little bit. Initially, many years back, we only started with road cycling, and then slowly in the early 80s, mountain biking came on board as well. And nowadays, I think Namibia is more renowned for mountain biking with the annual Nedbank Desert Dashes and so on and so forth. In terms of your question on development, the question was on development. I'm proud to say that we held the NCF AGM last week, and the 3 main objectives which I tabled there at the AGM were as follows. The first one, development, and development in 2 prongs. One's on grassroots level, and there the Kids on Bike program is very successful, which we want to enhance and get more youngsters on BMXs. And then through the Kids on Bike program, have a regional spread to get as many kids interested in cycling. And then secondary, also on an elite rider perspective, development, and I'm proud to have Alex Miller here with me today, who we will meet later, and have our elite riders, give them a platform to participate internationally. Then the other big objective is road safety. And in road safety, I'm very proud. We know that the city of Windhoek yesterday declared that for the first time in the non-motorist transport plan, we will have cycle lanes in Windhoek in the very near future. And the first street is Florence Nightingale from Kommerstal leading up to NASE campus. There are other further developments which I'm personally also directly involved in, but I don't want to spill the beans now, but there's exciting things for the future.
All right.
And then marketing. In general, we want to look at marketing and marketing the sport of cycling much better and wider. Social media and so on is growing, and we need to play our part. And then last but not least, which also features into the road safety side of things, globally e-bikes gain a lot of popularity, and more e-bikes are being sold, and we want to provide a safe environment for commuting on e-bikes in Namibia, as well as having a race category for e-bikes in Namibia very, very soon at our cross-country events.
All right. Oh, that is very short and sweet coming from Mr. Theissen. They're just speaking about their involvement in cycling in the country and just taking us through, their development plans that they have for the sport. Thank you so much for coming through today.
Very gladly. Thanks, Limba.
And in studio, I'm joined by an Olympian, and that, of course, is Alex Miller. Alex was at the Tokyo Olympic Games, the recently ended Tokyo Olympic Games. So we brought him in studio just to tell us, his experience at the Olympics. Hi, Alex.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so Tokyo, how was that experience for you?
Yeah, quite a mind-blowing experience. My first Tokyo Olympics, hopefully not my last. Very, very special experience, I must say. And hopefully in 3 years' time again, I get the same chance.
Of course, you don't find a lot of athletes going to the Olympics at a very young age. I mean, there's so many things that are going through their minds as well. How do you have maybe a therapist that helps you through preparation as well sometimes?
No, to be honest, I have had good support, really good support from my family, all my friends. The Namibian Cycling Federation, for me, it's been all about having fun in the sport. And for me, if you have fun, everything comes automatically after that.
Yeah, but at an age that you are at right now, a lot of people wouldn't wake up, say for instance, at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. in the morning and go to the gym. What keeps you motivated?
So for me, I love doing sport. Once again, it's all about having fun for me. Also, what keeps me motivated is getting better, improving daily, and taking part in races and seeing which other athletes I can beat to the line.
All right. Now coming back to maybe just some of your success stories so far that you can highlight, what would that be?
So it goes back quite a while. In 2017, I took part in the Youth Commonwealth Games in Bahamas. I got a bronze medal at the African Mountain Bike Championships in also 2017. In 2019, I think it was, I qualified Namibia a spot for the mountain bike race at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. And then, of course, Tokyo 2020.
Okay. Now, when it comes to the Cycling Federation, would you say that they have supported you throughout your career?
Yes, definitely. I don't think I would be on this level that I am now without their support and from all the other people helping me, supporting me, my sponsors and that.
All right. Fantastic. Now, if there's somebody out there that is watching the show right now and wants to maybe one day take up cycling or, see themselves at the Olympic Games, what would your advice be to them?
My first advice would obviously to be train really hard. Secondly, enjoy the sport that they're doing. I think that's really important. And not much else can be said about it, to be honest.
All right. Thank you so much to Alex for coming through to the show and just sharing that information with us. Thank you so much, Alex.
Thank you.
A few weeks ago, I would never do this on a Saturday morning. Back then, I was standing in line all day. Now it's just like that.
You are using the FNB banking app like I told you.
Girl, it saved my weekend. Now I can do all my banking on this.
Payments, transfers, checking statements.
Even opening accounts.
Just like that.
Oh, did I tell you what my husband did?
Even me, I want to save time with what's the name of the app?
FNB app.
Don't be left behind. Make the switch to the FNB app, online banking or cell phone banking and change the way you bank to change your life. FNB, how can we help you?